afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Video Truder, welcome back to Fallout 2, where last time we wrapped up pretty much everything in Broken Hills, aside from one very important thing. We were told to go and get a part, but it's only available in New Reno, so that seems like a good next stop to me. Especially as New Reno is barely even down the road, the NCR is way further south than that, so yeah, let's just head over to New Reno, it seems nice and close by. And the thing we know about this place is, it's big. It's really big. Like about 10 times the size of Reading or Broken Hills, if I recall what we saw in the Vault City travel guide. But before we get there, hang on, we got ourselves an encounter. Okay, there's a gang here, except they don't seem to be hostile by default. I mean, they're all thugs and they've all got guns, so I feel like they're going to be, but okay. If they're not hostile yet. Okay, now they're hostile. Okay, gotcha. Luckily, I'm pretty good at range, so if I'm lucky, I may be able to just pretty much outshoot them at this sort of a range. So, actually, this thing needs a reload, unfortunately. I forgot to reload before we set off. That's absolutely fine. Right, guys, forward, please. And a whole bunch of thugs are gonna... Ooh. Some of them are gonna miss. I'm also just kind of being shot, and Vic's gonna miss too. Right, we'll see if this actually works out, and oh dear, am I dead? I'm not dead, but this isn't exactly a great starting point, no. The nice thing is though, yeah, these are agile thugs, only 45 hit points, so I might be able to pretty much two-shot them. The problem is, yeah, they've got 223 pistols, but that's kind of good, because that's ammo I do actually want. So, okay, back into the infantry, we need to do a little bit of healing before we crack on here. Right, that'll do for now. One basic shot should hopefully finish you off. There we go, one's dead already. And, ooh, one of you's got a flamethrower, and I'm kind of hoping they're going to miss. Yeah, we've got a couple of misses. Then one person I think is unarmed, one who might have a flamethrower, but Vic and Sulik should be able to handle that, and there we go. This is actually working as I want it to now. They're struggling to hit me at range because my perception's pretty good. So now, I can start, if I'm lucky, taking these guys out in a single round. So 29, and another one bites the dust. Good. This is all very, very good indeed. And as soon as they get close to me, if they try and actually come in with the melee, yep, they're being, was I just criticaled? I may not have been criticaled, I don't know. Finish off the, that's a flamethrower person. That's a bit of a concern, yes. Have they been hit at all? Yes, they've been hit once. So we need to take you out kind of as a bit of a priority, to be honest. Right, another couple of stimpaks just for safety. And do a reload while I'm in the menu as well. And that should leave me with enough action points to, yes indeed, give you a nice shot in the eyes. So, goodbye, and you are very dead. Right, maybe take a couple of steps backwards at this point, because I've got to be close to the edge of their effective range. I feel like they can't really hit me that effectively. And did you actually hit? Yes, you did actually. And that person had to take a step forward. Yes, I did move out of their effective range. They're really hitting me bloody hard, by the way. Sulik's missing, unfortunately. Accuracy's not really his thing. At least he's moving forward now. And these guys at the back, they're actually tough thugs. So they've got a little bit more in the way of hit points. Not much, but a bit. Right, go for a single shot against them. If I'm only hitting at 74%... I've got to work under the assumption, I missed, that's no good at all. Right, fall back further, fall back behind my friends, please. So now, Vic and you guys are running in, but they do prioritise you. Luckily, that was a double miss, and now they're a bit closer. Yeah, that's a 19, and if we're lucky, Vic now should be able to use his shotgun much more effectively. They missed me, so hang on, how much health do you have right now? Down to 29. Should be able to finish you off immediately, and 24, and down you go. Good. Vic, if you'd like to actually finish off that person, that'd be great. He's had to heal up and run forward, and did not have enough action points to get a shot in. Job done. Right, well done, team. Here we go. This is what I want to see. 223 pistols, 14mm pistols. So, good ammo for me and for Sulik. Sadly, no ammo at all inside the 223s, but they're worth very good money. And there's a bit of ammo at least inside, yeah, one of these guns. That's a bit of a shame. Full bullets for Sulik and his 14mm though. It'll do. Right, everything else goes in the car's trunk. Hopefully, at New Reno, there'll be a big weapon shop where we can sell some of this stuff, because I'm going to make a killing once we start selling this, especially as there are a couple of flamethrowers here, and I haven't even taken those yet. You know, I'm starting to wonder whether my car even has a limit to the amount of stuff it can hold, because there are a lot of very big, very heavy guns in this thing. Alright, on to New Reno, no more problems there. So, no, New Reno, we're going to New Reno. There we go. Now we are in New Reno, the biggest little town in the world. Trash can fires and neon signs bathe the city in a hellish glow. Good. Good. So I'm guessing this place is gonna make the den look very lovely and friendly. Though, probably, despite that, let's actually put away the guns, guys, just for a minute, alright? Keep a good gun in your back pocket, but, yeah, let's actually go around unarmed for the time being. We know for a fact this place is owned by gangster families. We've been told about one of them already, so, yeah, everybody, guns away, please. Okay, guns away, and I've waited till morning because, yeah, the shops sometimes aren't open at night, and, oh dear. This is just like, yeah, the first area, and it's pretty big and pretty awesome looking. Also, have you guys got super mutant bouncers? Because those do not look like normal-sized humans to me. Yeah, just this first tiny area is very, very big indeed, and actually, I'm not sure we've even made it into Reno yet. I think this might be like the outskirts, the free side of Reno, if you will, because, yeah, there's a big sign suggesting Reno's actually over in that direction, so, alright. Interesting. I'll also say something that's very nice. For the first time ever, I believe, we've actually put the car inside an actual car park. So that's just flipping lovely. And this guy wants me to talk to him. You know what? Fair enough. We do need to get the lay of the land because, remember, I'm here for two things in particular. Over in Vault City, some guy told me to deliver a briefcase to Mr. Bishop, who I know is very important indeed, because he gets mentioned in New Vegas if nothing else. And then I was also supposed to get the part for the mine from... who was that from? Renesco! It was from some guy called Renesco, but I don't know anything about him or where to find him. So, potentially, this guy, if he's like, you know, the NPC who greets you to town, he might be able to actually let me know what's up here. Here we go, this guy is almost suspiciously keen to help get me settled into town. So, yeah, what exactly do we need here, and what do you want to get out of it? Because if I need to pay you for you to be helpful, that's fine. I'm sitting on 10 grand right now, though maybe don't say that out loud in New Reno. Feels like a good way to end up stabbed in an alleyway. So, I'm looking for people like you coming into Reno. This is the prime spot to deal, plus certain establishments pay me well to point newcomers their way. Right, so you're being paid by a certain casino to make sure I go to that casino and not the others. Gotcha. Okay, let's start with the basics here. Just tell me a bit about New Reno. We'll work from there. So, first thing you should know, Reno's ruled by 4 families. Okay, this is useful. So, the Mordinos, we've heard of them already. They're the guys who are pouring drugs into Reading. So, we don't like them. The Salvatores, the Bishops, and the Wrights. Each of them got a slice of the New Reno pie. So yeah, tell me about the families. And ooh, okay, nothing's free. So pay him 100... What's a chip actually worth, by the way? Is that the same as $1? I don't know, maybe that's the same as $1. So anyway, apparently I just had some chips on me for some reason. Let's start off with the Bishops, because I'm about to go and pay them a visit anyway, so would be nice to know if it's likely to be an unpleasant surprise. John Bishop, not much to say. Bishop's a smart one, tough, and looking to get it all. Okay, here we go. Where's his territory in that case? He hangs out at the Shark Club up on 2nd Street. Ah, but I already knew that, because in New Vegas, there's, what's his name? Isaac something Isaacs. I can't remember. The guy who you run into in Novak, who robbed John Bishop and mentions the Shark Club. Fine, up on 2nd Street. Surrounded by guards, don't go paying a visit unless you got real business with him. Well, that's okay, I've got real business with him. And keep your business away from his wife and his daughter. Okay, good advice, don't mess with wife and daughter. And he wants another 100 chips for even more information. Okay, fair enough, this is probably useful stuff right here. And ooh, okay, that's like $100. Right, you know what? It's probably worth it. I've got a boot full of guns I can just sell down the line, not a problem. Tell me about the Mordinos, because these guys are the drug runners, aren't they? Mordinos are a 2-headed beast friend. Each head's named Jesus Mordino. Okay, carry on. There's the father, Big Jesus Mordino, and the son, Little Jesus, and both of them are the meanest sons of bitches you'll ever meet. Used to be slaves here, but they turned the tables years ago and carved out their own little empire. Okay, what's the empire then? They own the Desperado just down the street, can't miss it. They've also got the biggest supply of jet in all of New Reno, so if you've got the urge to fly. Right, that makes sense, but how did that happen precisely? They're on top of the pile, friend. Ain't no more reason than that. They got the factory, the maker, and the distribution. They're like the whole goddamn airline, they got so much jet. Okay, fine, so basically they just controlled the means of production, gotcha. Though, tell me more about the factory and the maker. Got factories all over New Reno, cranking out the shit day and night. That's why you can buy all the jet you need most anywhere. Bars, casinos, on the street, and of course, from me. No, back to the Mordinos and the jet if you'd be so kind. What were you saying about the maker? You see, the Mordinos got themselves a little gold mine by the name of Myron. Hit the jackpot with him, see? He made jets. Right, so they've actually got the inventor on their payroll. Gotcha. Probably want to go and pay him a visit at some point or another. Alright, just keep handing him $100 a go. Let's learn about the other two families, because these two I know nothing about, and it's probably good to know the lay of the land going in. So the Wright family are the only family who are actually family. Everyone else is mercs and whatever. They're a family. So 20 or more true-blooded Wrights, mean as spit, and each of them uglier than the next. So what is it they actually, control? They ain't got no casino, so they mostly deal in alcohol and sell it to the other families. If you're looking for hooch, they hang out on the east side of town in a big mansion. Gotcha. And just one more to go, so I'll be done being ripped off after this. The Salvatores. Quiet bunch, led by Louis Salvatore, an original gangster getting on in years. Their territory's on the west side, their crib's the bar called Salvatore's on 2nd Street. Don't be making trouble there. Why not precisely? What's their deal? Some free advice, you see a Salvatore, keep your head down and mouth shut or they'll cut you in two. They got the best firepower, I see. That's nice. So, potentially the gun runners. Gotta go speak to them, got some buying and selling to do in that regard. So they got pistols except these shoot light. Aha! Energy weapons, good. I actually do need some energy ammo to make my car run, so definitely want to go giving them a visit. Oh, and even better, I get to be a massive smart-ass and actually lecture this guy about how lasers work. Marvellous. Ah, but that's actually led somewhere. I don't know about that. You sound like one of those white coats over at the stables. You sure you ain't one of them? No, but do tell me more, this is interesting. I don't want to go on about the less pleasant New Reno sites. There's a bunch of white coats who talk like you in this building, the stables north of town, heavily guarded by Mordino's men. Okay, that's interesting. By Mordino's men, despite the fact that those guys are, the drug guys, not the weapon guys. Possibly there's a bit of conflict there. Tell me about this stables. Test new kinds of jet. Ah, they're chemists, not physicists or engineers. Got it. So they're working on a new form of jet, presumably Ultrajet, which shows up in later games. So, okay, maybe don't go there until I've got permission to go there. Someone will probably give me a quest sooner or later. Though, good point. Why bother? It's already extremely addictive. They've got Reading wrapped up in no time whatsoever. So, what's the point? Just trying to make it better, I guess. Refine the process, refine the drug. Jet's good, but if they can make it even better, difference between scraping the sky and flying to the moon, I suppose. Alright, fair enough. Who do they test these drugs on, though? Slaves, pretty much. Keep them in stalls in the stables like Brahman. Right, so the Mordinos, buy a bunch of slaves that pass through, and they buy a hell of a lot too, because they keep getting sick, running away, or dying. Right, sounds like a lovely place. And if I want to get in, if I talk all smart like, I might be able to blag my way in, or I could get a job with the Mordinos and get put there. Okay, so probably I've got high enough intelligence to just blag my way in, but we'll see about that when we chat to the Mordinos. Now, speaking of guns, because I do want to do some buying and selling, I need to go and speak to Eldridge on the West End, tell him I sent you, he might give me a little bit of a reduction, and we can hopefully buy and sell with him. And if you ask after drugs, confirmation, Myron's not inside the actual Mordino casino, he's up in those stables. So if we want to meet him, we need to go over there. Here we go. Ask after general supplies, go and see Renesco up on the West End. So both the gun store and the general supply store are up there, and now we know where Renesco is. Something that looks like a general store. Good. So presuming the West End's like the shopping district, that's probably my first port of call. I've got a lot of guns to unload, and ideally, if I could buy myself some super awesome energy weapons in return for that, that'd be marvellous. Okay, done with jewels, but experience with previous towns tells me If somebody's named and they're standing next to the entrance to the town, speak to them, they're going to point you in the good directions. So there's also a child here named Cody. So, yeah, what's the situation going on, Cody? And he's just staring at me. Are you okay? And want something to eat? And no, don't actually give him drugs. Okay. Any way we can actually speak to Cody? Maybe if we just, like, offer him some water or something? No, okay, we can only offer him drugs. Don't offer the child drugs. Bad idea. Right, move over here and... this is just a crier who's letting me know, ooh, there's a sale on at the prostitution place. Lovely. I will say I like your massive neon heart. That's very, very good indeed. So, the woman before me is stunningly beautiful. As you address her, she looks up from her work and smiles. A new face. I'm Miss Kitty. Welcome to the Cat's Paw. Want your pleasure today, miss. And, yeah, let's just actually ask some questions. You might actually have a little quest for me. And, nothing much going on here. I'd like to hook up one of my friends here. It's their birthday. Ooh, apparently I can do that. Okay. How much would that cost me? And, I mean... Sure, why not, I suppose. Yeah, Sule, go on there and have some fun. So this is your friend here. 192 chips. So I believe that, yeah, one chip is worth $10. So that's a no, actually. And here's a slightly terrifying insight into the minds of Black Isle Studios. So I can actually specifically request to play the role of Xena, a nubile young slave stolen from her village by a band of slavers. But here's the catch, she can only communicate using her body. And 480 chips. Right, so that's a little bit on the expensive side. I'd rather have a giant plasma cannon, so we're just going to leave now, actually. Goodbye. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of prostitutes dotted around here, gotcha. And pimps as well, I see, together with people inside this house who are not looking so hot, actually. You strung out drug addicts or something. Yeah, hyperactive junkies. Right, so this place, not a good place. Okay, stay on target for the minute. Let's just go to my car's boot here and take as many guns as I can. I want to take all of the pistols because they're very expensive indeed. So I'll just be having all of them. Lovely. And can I take that too? Yes, I can just about take all of that. That's got to be pretty much filling up my inventory. So we'll take all that. We'll flog that on the west side and we'll see if I can buy myself some laser weaponry. We'll leave the Desperado for now, however. We'll come back to that one later. Just stay focused on the things I know I do actually want to do. Ooh, but then again, I could get ripped off by a con man on the street. Right, so 3-card Monty, and the game's the same as the name. I don't know what the rules of this game are, so, okay. Give me some information first if you'd be so kind. For 200 chips, maybe I can give you the benefit of my experience. Ooh, that's a lot. 200 chips is an awful, awful lot. You know what? Maybe we just leave you be, because you are blatantly a con man. You hand over the cash, Monty nods, shows you the cards, then lays them on the ground. As he does, he palms a card so quickly you almost miss it. He then proceeds to shuffle for a few seconds. So, which one's the Queen Lady? Well, actually, you have blatantly flipping cheated. The one in your sleeve. Yeah, that's a good smart aleck answer right there. So, what did you say? You're accusing me of cheating? Yes, I am. Look, I ain't got time for sore losers. You pay your money, you take your chances. If you want to play, fine. If you're just going to bitch when you lose, then get lost. Okay. You know what? We're not going to cause trouble here. We're just going to walk away. I've been ripped off, which I kind of knew was going to happen because I knew you were a con artist. I was just wondering maybe I'd be able to get a better resolution if I knew you were cheating. But no, let's actually just walk away now. Right, up to the next area and... Okay, Golden Globes Porn. Good name right there. Let's just have a little loosey around here, see what we can find. So there is the jungle. Possibly a massive... not just a gym, a boxing arena. Gotcha. Then up here we've also got ourselves the Shark Club, including more super mutant bouncers, presumably. Right, so, Mr. Bishop is located somewhere inside there, and wow, that's a big-ass building. Then off to the east we've got, I think it was the Wright family mansion was over to the east, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I think that's right. So yeah, I want to actually be going to the west. Let's actually just get the shopping done first. Ah, yes, and there's Salvatore's bar. So, the bishop's inside the Shark Club, Salvatore's inside, Salvatore's, Mordino's inside Desperado's, and the right over in their mansion to the east. Right, okay, think I got it now. And here we go, Renesco's is painted right on the window, spot on. And there's New Reno Arms. That's the big one right there. So we want to go and have a chat with them. Possibly another brothel right there. Understandable. There's a few of them dotted about. Oh, and as it turns out, Renesco's is a bit on the messy side, actually. An old computer shop or something. Okay. Hello, what's going on here? So a few people just chilling out, nothing major. Right, would you be Renesco behind this here barbed wire fence inside a building or something? Hello there, Renesco. Can we have a chat? Old man pushes his broken glasses up on his nose and sighs in exasperation. Yes, what is it you want? Come on, woman, out with it. Right, I'm pretty sure this is the right place because your name is literally on the window. And he's being very, very mean to me, but I'm going to overlook all of that and just say, look, I'm here for the mining parts, please. So, I need parts to fix the air purifier. Zeus sent me. He said the canaries kicked the bucket. And that was the code I was given, wasn't it? He didn't say anything about a second part, that low-down bastard. Just testing you, there is no second part. Well, if Zeus sent you, I suppose I have some parts to spare. Here you go, don't drop them. Right, lovely, thank you. And being a fairly clever guy, he's heard of the Get 2. Another person pointing me towards either Vault City, where I've already been, so we know it's not there, or NCR. Lovely. So, another lead to pick up in case you've missed the other ones. But yeah, he's not actually mentioned Vault 13 itself. He glares at you, it looks like he is undressing you mentally, then tearing you limb from limb. Right, no answer then, gotcha. So, he's primarily a chemist by the looks of things. We've got ourselves, usual supply of drugs there, bit of rope, and a condom and a blue package. Right, okay, that's interesting. How much would that cost me, by the way? $5. You know what? It's always a good idea to carry protection on you just in case, so I'll be taking that for $5. What else have you got? 400 caps. Not great, to be honest, but you do have plenty of stim packs, so I might be able to trade some guns for basically all the stim packs you've got. How much would that be? Yeah, actually, that works pretty nicely. Though I tell you what, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a supply of drugs just in case. Because I've got like 2 jet right now, but I don't think I've got anything else. So I'll also be taking, 1 buff out, together with... Hang on, what else have you got? Do you have any... No mentats. Boo. I've got 2 antidotes, I've got 2 radaways, I've got 2 radexes, so I'm fine other than that. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. That leaves him with $700, so I'll sell him one of the 14mm for that. I've taken a bit of a loss there, left $400 on the table, but screw it, I'd like to just clear out some of these here guns. Right, nose into the other brothel while I'm actually passing by, and hello. This doesn't look so much like a brothel, or at least if it is... It didn't used to be. Right, this is a glowing red church. Okay, definitely a pulpit there. Hello, are you okay? Because you seem to be in a bit of difficulty back there. I'm going to go and have a chat with you, Father Tully. Maybe I'll just lie down for a little while. Right, so Father Tully in the Church of Love is not doing so hot. Sadly, however, he doesn't have anything I can actually steal from him. Boo. Boo, I say. Okay, here's the big one. New Reno Arms, and oh yeah, this is serious business right here. Plenty of barbed wire. Oh, hang on, no, that's blatantly not the door you're supposed to go in. Wait, is it? I mean, it wasn't locked. Am I supposed to be going in this door or the other door? I'm not sure. Well, he's not yelling at me, so okay, let's see what you got here. Ah, yes, let's start off with the Salvatores here, because I want to buy some laser or plasma stuff ideally. That tends to be pretty damn powerful. So, do they actually buy their stuff from you? And no, those weapons are something else. Sure would like to get my hands on one though. Check out the range, power, fire rate, stares into the distance and size. Right, so, any chance if I got you one, you'd be willing to pay for it very, very well indeed. So... I wouldn't say no if you did quiet like, I'd pay you for your trouble, assuming you didn't cause any. Right, so that's absolutely fine. Bring him a laser weapon if I can find one. And if I ask him for something special, he holds up something odd claiming it's genuine pre-war tech. Problem is, he might just take me for a tribal and be trying to rip me off right now. So, let's see what it is. It's a complex circuit board. A memory chip is set into it. A number of computer connections are on the side, including input and an output. Printed on the board is Vault Tech Voice Recognition Module. okay, this actually feels like it might genuinely be important, like useful in a vault at some point. Like, hang on, was there anything I could have actually used that in Vault City? I don't know, but if it's not a total rip-off, I might be willing to buy it. 3 grand. You know what? That's reasonable, and my barter's terrible, so I'm just going to say yes to that. That's absolutely fine. Though I feel like I may have just been ripped off, but screw it, I get the feeling that thing might be useful. Because, you know, it's literally got Vault Tech on it, and ultimately I'm looking for a vault. And here's interesting, he's not just a shop, he can also actually do upgrading. And for $600, you can put a speed loader on my Magnum. I kind of like the Magnum's pretty good actually, I'm not sure what a speed loader is, but sure, do it. I've no idea what that just did, none whatsoever, but we'll have a look-see at it in a second. Right, so anything else you can do? And unfortunately not. No, I don't have anything he can actually do anything with. Right, let's actually get back into your basic stock here. How much money do you have? Because, oh, that's more flippin' like it. And, ooh, okay, speed load 44. That looks pretty badass right there. Oh, but more important, metal armor Mark II. Right, that's pretty good. Leather armor Mark II. Together with, ooh, a Tommy gun. Right, what does that use? 0.45. I've barely seen any of that. Then there's more metal armor right there. Right, so you've got a big old pile of armor together with really good quality ammunition. Right, okay, so we're basically just going to do a trade right now and trade all the guns we've got for fancy, sexy things, I see. Because, yeah, these 2 guns right here, that's going to be about 7 grand. Yeah, perfect. So, what can I get myself for 7 grand? Because I definitely want more of that ammo. How much for all of that? That's going to be, that's barely $1,000. That's good 14mm ammo, I think, for... Isn't that 14mm ammo? I think that's 14mm ammo. Right, buy that as well. I'm pretty sure I need that for Sulik. So, $1.50, so we're still doing just fine. Could buy some shotguns to hand straight over to Vic. That'd be great too. That is... guns and bullets. I won't be able to use that, unfortunately, because, yeah, I'm already above the level I'm allowed to use that. Then after that, it's just some basic bits and pieces. Hunting rifles. That is... No, I've seen one of them before. I wasn't that impressed. Then we're into fairly weak stuff. Fine. So honestly, yeah, as a gun store is not great, but as an armor store, this is pretty damn sexy. So, how much for this here metal armor? Not even that much, to be honest. That's actually a good deal. The problem is I can't actually see the stats on it, so I've already bought it. So, I don't know whether leather armor Mark II or basic metal armor is better, unfortunately. I'll tell you what, how much for that? So, yeah, if I just buy one, 8,485. Honestly, I feel like that's actually not a terrible deal at all. So, I'll just actually toss in the difference in cash and we'll see how we go. So, damn good trade here, I would say, and you can't carry that much. Oh, bloody hell, well, that's very annoying. Okay, we'll just do this step by step, I suppose. Or we won't because the metal armor weighs so much bloody more than the actual guns I'm trying to trade do. Well, this is just marvellous. Okay, I can buy the leather armor Mark II. That's good. Let's leave it there just for the time being. Hang on, I need to hand that over to somebody else. Because, yeah, metal armor Mark II is what I personally have, and it's actually pretty darn good. So, yeah, 4744 together with a bunch of damage resistance, especially to laser weaponry. Let's try putting on leather Mark II instead. Okay, that's a lot worse. Gotcha. In fact, to be honest, I might just sell that straight back to him and pick up the other metal armor Mark II, then metal armor just basic Mark I, and then have the entire team in that, because then the entire team will have some decent damage threshold on them. Also, this new speed loader thing, what does that actually do? I mean, logically, it would mean that loading would take less action points, but I can't be sure because it's already fully loaded, so... Actually, hang on. Can I manually unload it to check that? Yes, I can. Good. So, unload it, please. Now, reloading is... Yes, now it's only an action point of 1 to reload. Gotcha. Not spectacular, but then it did only cost $600. Okay, trade part 1 done. Got rid of another gun, but this time I've got just enough weight to actually take the metal armor Mark II. Now... I should probably actually give that to Vic, because he's a bit more squishy. But then Sulik does seem to be on the front line more often, and actually I like Sulik more, so he gets the best armor. Oh, that's nice. Metal armor right there. He is now very well defended. And last bit of the puzzle, now I need to get, the basic metal armor, which I would like to hand over to Vic, so everybody's got some good armor. Now, I've got the old leather armor. It's not worth much, but I'm kind of out of guns at this point, unfortunately. Well, I'm out of guns on my person. I definitely have more guns back in the car, so yeah, I can actually just hand over a bit of money just to make this deal work. But yeah, at that point, I can just go get more guns from the car, bring them back here, sell them again, and then I'll actually have made a massive profit. Lovely. Alright, now this is more like it. Everybody in shiny metal armor, everybody's got some good damage threshold on them, everything's looking good. I've still got a fair bit of money, but he's still got about 4 grand too. So let's actually just clear out the rest of the car's trunk before we go any further. But while we're passing by, Salvatore's bar. Let's actually just go and have a chat with them, because I would like to get my hands on some good quality energy weapons. So let's see what we can maybe do about that. And there is, secret gambling room at the back, upstairs of some description. Let's actually just, start off by having a chat with the barman. We'll work from there. Right, no advice from him. He just sells some drugs and some booze. Gotcha. One of the patrons is actually willing to speak, or rather, he doesn't speak, but I'm willing to speak to him. So, random man Bill. Okay, he just wants me to shut up. Never mind, he doesn't want to speak at all. Well, no one's willing to speak to me, so I've dropped a save just in case I'm not supposed to be opening this here door and everyone immediately shoots me. But no one's shooting me just yet. So, minimum bet of 5 chips, place your bets, and go on then. I'll put down 5 chips, put down 5 more. Ooh, I just won. That's nice. You know what? Walk away. If you win, walk away. It doesn't mean you're onto a winning streak. There's literally no such thing. And he won't help either. Fine. So, there's just a few games to be played here. Let's go upstairs, see if we can find something going on here. And, okay. What's going on with you? I'm guessing you're the big boss, but am I actually allowed to go and speak to him? You don't walk in the wrong place, Tribal. Get. And, yeah, can I ask you where you get those? Oh, I'm going to get shot for asking this. Oh, gee, I can't rightly say. I just plumb forgot. Look, Tribal, if you don't show off right now, I'm going to turn you into a torch. Now, get. Okay. I'm just going to go and not cause any more trouble for them. Though, I have dropped a save. I would like to figure out what's going on here, and any chance we can actually say, yeah, who's behind the door? And what's behind the door? That door right there. Why, that's Mr. Salvatore's room. Now beat it. And yes, I'd like a job, actually. I'd like to work for him. Maybe you ain't heard, Tribal. This is Salvatore's place. My job is to make sure the boss ain't bothered by yapping dogs like you. Now run back to your tribe and cook up one of you people for dinner. That's very rude. Very, very rude indeed. And I said I want to see him, and Mr. Salvatore says you may come in, John. How does Mr. Salvatore know my name? Well, I'm glad I decided to push the matter, but okay then. What's going on here? Show him respect, call him Mr. Salvatore, and when he talks, you shut up and listen. Okay, that's fine, I'm willing to do all of these things. So, how do you know who I am? Why do you want to speak to me, my good man? So he's very old indeed, holding a breathing mask tied to an oxygen tank. What do you want of me? Didn't you just invite me in for some reason? I have information for you. Do I? I don't think I do. So, alternatively, you have a reputation for strength and fairness. I want to work for you, or I want to know where you get the Lightbringers. No, don't ask that directly. We get on to that after I've done a job for him. But I do want the weapons. Of course, but I need a token of your good faith, a sample of your willingness to work for me. Okay. What exactly are you looking for, then? There is a man who has used his skill with cards to rob me. The sum is trivial, the insult is not. I want him killed and the money he stole returned. Ooh, is that the guy who robbed me? Because if so, I'm totally on board with this plan. And here we go. Just in case this is a bit of a rough assignment, could I have one of the energy weapons? And you have not proven yourself. Go see Mason, he will have the details. Right, so maybe I just slightly insulted the guy, but that's fine. I'll just go and see Mason. We'll work on it, okay? So you, tell me who you want murdered. And if it's that guy by the entrance, yeah, I'm totally on board. So, the guy we're looking for, his name is Lloyd. Salvatore wants him dead. Money still needs to be got back. Fair enough, I can do that, but where is he? He's been laying low, so tracking him down is going to be your job, girl. Best bet, check some of the bars along Virgin Street. Lloyd might be running another hustle there. Aha, Virgin Street, that's where we entered, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that guy who I ran into previously. Lovely. But just help me out here. What did he actually look like? Average height, white, brown hair. Last time I saw him, he had a tan shirt and a dark brown scarf. Probably ain't changed his clothes since I saw him last. And oddly enough, that describes a lot of people I've seen since I left Arroyo. I'm guessing that's a bit of a meta joke because, yeah, that's a commonly reused model. Gotcha. But I need to know how much he stole so I know how much I need to get back. So about 1,000 chips. And, ooh, 1,000 chips is a lot of money. Ah, and I see. Salvatore didn't fall for a hustle or anything. It's just that this guy came into the casino and won a very large amount of chips, potentially by cheating. And yeah, it's Nikki, the woman who I actually bet with downstairs, who was actually the dealer at the time. Fine, so we can follow up with her, potentially maybe get ourselves access to some special information that could be useful. Gotcha. So that's all I need to know. I'll get on with that, Mason. So here we go. I just won some chips off you. Place your bets, and yes, you must be Nikki. I'll be whoever you want me to be, girlfriend. Now you're going to place a bet. Now, that's lovely, Nikki, but we need to talk business, actually. Oh, and I can just straight up accuse her of being involved, dear oh dear, which I suppose is likely. Though then again, this room is watched at all times by a guard. It's hard to see that, yeah, she'd be deliberately cheating in some way that wouldn't be immediately noticed. So, yeah, somebody called Pretty Boy Lloyd. So, nope, you're going to place a bet. Okay, she's claiming she doesn't know. That's interesting. That's a bet you'd lose, girlfriend. I ain't seen that bum since he pulled that swindle on Mr. Salvatore. And, okay, where is Lloyd, please? And actually, you know what? Let's just actually be a little bit accusing without going full on. Pretty suspicious you didn't notice him cheating all those times. And, yeah, you take enough jet, everything seems suspicious, don't it? Yes, it is suspicious. You should have had Lloyd pegged for what he was as soon as he walked in the casino. And I can also offer half the take. No, definitely don't do that. Bloody hell. Mr. Salvatore will have my bloody knees. And look, I just started working here. I can't recognise every card counter and 2-bit cheat that walks in. I got a pretty good line on shitheads like you, though. Right, possibly I'm just being a little bit rude here. Ah, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. You talk smooth, so do snakes. Maybe I know where Lloyd is, maybe I don't. You got 500 caps. Could be Lloyd still has my take and I ain't sure he's going to give it to me. So could be that for 500 chips I could tell you where his lying ass is hanging out. That's a very steep price. To be honest, I'm just going to find him on my own. I mean, we've already got one lead to follow, which is, yeah, Virgin Street, where we actually came in. So, we'll start there and see what we can find, because I suspect it's that guy just right by the entrance there. Yeah, here we go. Let's just have a chat to this guy, see if we can actually figure out things here. Because he claims his name's 3-Card Monty, but that could very easily be an assumed name. Here we go. Pretty Boy Lloyd. Let's see if he can tell me anything about that. Maybe I heard something, maybe I didn't. Name a price, and once again, yeah, these are very, very expensive things, but go on, 250 chips. And you couldn't buy a bucket of piss for that much. Forget it. I'm gonna be honest, that's $2,500, isn't it? Okay, let's actually just start off with Jules here. He seems in the know. So I'm gonna ask him about all of that business. So, welcome back. What is it you... Hang on. What do you mean? Hang on. Hang on. Hang the flip on here. Where's the... Jules, where's the cocking car? Your car? Are you sure you parked it here? I ain't seen it. Jules, I am going to flipping murder you if you do not cooperate in about 3 seconds. Sister, I don't know nothing about your car. I ain't seen what happened to it. I don't know where it is. And this sounds like a load of shit to me. Alright, sister, alright. I seen some guys take the car not long ago, but there were too many of them for me to stop them. And shut up. Take me where they went. We're getting the car back. It's full of guns. This looks like an old electrical pre-war charging station. A graveyard of stripped cars surrounds the buildings. The trail leads you to the wrecked city blocks surrounding New Reno. Right, so this is a little area that I assume you can only get to by being taken here. So, guys, why did you steal my car? And if you're going to cause me trouble, I am just going to murder you, by the way. I like that car. It's full of guns. Here we go. My car and 5 or 6 guys. Some of whom don't seem to be particularly well armoured. Some of whom have melee weapons, so this shouldn't be too difficult. But, who's the leader here? And these are apparently the Chop Shop boys. Gotcha. Ah, here we go. There's a guy at the back here. Hello there. T-Ray. We need to have a chat about the car you just stole. Now, do I want to be rude to him? No, let's actually be polite. So the car you have in the garage belongs to me. Your car, woman, you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. That highwayman was scrapped, left lying around, and guess what? Now it's ours. Of course, if you've got an issue with that, we could settle it here and now. Right. What can we actually do here? Because, yeah, it seems like you just stripped cars for nothing, and that car's very valuable, so don't do that. No immediate option, so let's just ask questions until we can actually do something here. So they want to jazz up the engine, clean out the interior, put a brass rope around the license plate, kick some of that shit out of the trunk. No, don't kick the shit out, it's probably more valuable than the bloody car is. Make some room. When we're done, it'll be worth some serious chips to Mr. Bishop, and... the car's mine, alright, and, ooh, sell it to Bishop, I can meet Bishop's offer and then raise it some. Can I? Well, okay, that's probably a good idea. You're going to match Bishop's offer, that's a lot of chips, plus he's a top man. There are fringe benefits for getting him this machine. Okay, this is, ooh, hello, how about a night with me, T-Ray? You ain't never going to have anything better. I do have sex appeal, and I already got one dog I give a bone to, I ain't looking to start a kennel. Ooh. Well, that's just bloody rude. Okay, at this point, I'm starting to get very annoyed with you, Mr. T-Ray. I have some companions in good quality armor with good quality guns. You're going to give me that car right now, or I'm going to start murdering you. Alright, murder it is, and you don't appear to have a gun. So that's good. Oh, he actually punched me, but it didn't do anything. Uh-oh. And my companion's going to refuse to get out their weapons, because I suspect they are. Right, so, guys, slight problem and out of ammo. Why are we out of ammo? Reload the damn gun and then shoot him in the eyeball. Right, eyes. And would you believe T-Ray's now dead? He shouldn't have stolen my bloody car. Right, guys. Time to actually, yeah, get everything set up here. So, new gun, get that set in play, lovely. And here we go. Put the special armor piercing ammo into this gun, because there's definitely someone with good armor outside. There's, yeah, some metal armor here. So the mechanics are already running. You guys are coming over here. Those guys are now running at me. And you guys have been smart enough to get some actual guns out. Good. So, I need to, yeah, prioritize getting this guy with this gun. But for the time being, yeah, my basic gun should do the job. And you guys really should not have caused trouble for me. So can I actually hit you? And no, I can't. So just get round over here. Be ready to be involved next turn, please. Just end my turn right there. Get your gun out, please. Get your... There we go. Good work. They're actually starting to run away already. As it turns out, he should really not have picked a fight with me. Like, at all. I'm just going to start shooting them in the dick. Alright, that's how we deal with you. Good, I just shot his penis off. And at this point, I'm not sure anybody actually wants to, you know, fight. So, hang on. Go over to my armor-piercing stuff here, because this gun is very specifically set up to deal with people who have actually got some armor on. So, 10... And that's going to be another... Ooh, 32. Love it. And he's down to, yes, 16 already. Fine. So the armor guy is no problem at all. Just actually end my turn right there. And apparently it's my turn again. So I guess we just actually finish you off momentarily. There we go. That's good. Go over to other gun. Start murdering some people. Does anyone want to, like, not fight anymore, by the way? No, there are hostile creatures nearby. Congratulations, you all need to die at this point. Right, everybody's dead. They didn't even get a hit in. And I did just gain karma for each one of them I killed, so I don't feel bad about this at all. Oh, and even better, yeah, they did have a bit of stuff on them that I can just sell down the line. So, shotgun's not spectacular, but it'll flipping do just in terms of, yeah, being able to sell that straight back to the weapons store. I was just going through the lockers here, and I found more condoms, but this time in a green packet rather than a blue one. So, yeah, I'm actually going to take just the green one, because at this point I would like to catch them all, or I suppose as they're condoms, not catch any of them. Ah, there we go, red packet right flipping there on T-Ray, marvellous. You know, I would have been willing to negotiate, but he did actually turn me down when I offered myself to him. So, you know what, I do not forgive that. In fact, you know what? That actually gives me a thought. Just in case you guys get lucky, now I've actually got myself 3 different condoms. Vic, you have the yellowy, greeny one, whatever. So you can have that. That's nice right there. And Sulik, you have the red one, because red's a really lovely colour. So now we've all got a condom, so if any of us get lucky, we are all prepared. Right, that's all of the looting done, I believe. So in which case, yeah, take the car, take it back to where it was, and this time, nobody steal it. I mean, at this point, I think no one is going to steal it, because word will get around about what happened to the last idiots who tried to steal it. Alright, Jules, I'm entrusting you to actually let everybody know what happens to people stupid enough to steal my car. And there we go, with the car recovered, I can actually get an old flamethrower, one of the shotguns I picked up, some brass knuckles, sell all that, and we've pretty much cleared this guy out of money. Lovely. Though if I remember, I may come back later just to actually grab, 100 shotgun shells and a whole bunch of 4.4 ammunition, just to keep me and Vic going. I think I've got one more flamethrower actually back in the car trunk, so yeah, I might bring that over later. For the time being though, let's focus on pretty boy Lloyd, and ideally, do it without actually having to, give up half the take, because I don't want to give up half the take, because Mr. Salvatore will utterly murder me. Okay, I've had a good little look-see roundy Virgin Street, and I don't see this guy, so I'm guessing he might not spawn in until I've actually, gathered a clue about where he is. So what I'm actually going to do is pay this guy's exorbitant fees. Because at the bare minimum, at least this guy's not looking to actually take, some of the take, which I need to return to Salvatore. So if I need to go out of pocket myself, that's fine. I've actually got plenty of money here. So, 500 chips. This is going to be very expensive. And wait, hang on. A chip is just... Is a chip just worth $1? I thought a chip was worth $10. I swear, I flipping swear, that when I came in, Jules was charging me 10 chips, but it was $100. Wasn't it? Hang on, was I just misreading something? Oh. If a chip is worth the same as $1... Oh, I feel bad about killing T-Ray now. He was only actually asking for like $1,000. I could have easily afforded that. Right. Okay, so I shouldn't have killed T-Ray. But then again, he did say I was ugly and he didn't want to sleep with me. So he kind of brought that on himself. Anyway, back to this guy. So you ain't heard it from me. But if I was you, I'd check out the basement of the Desperado. Right, lots of rats in there if you catch my drift. So we've got to get this guy, get the money off him, kill him, alright? Part of the contract is he ends up dead. So, let's make sure we're ready for all of that. So I'm guessing, some of the actual bouncers will be annoyed if I've got guns out, because they were in New Vegas, or will be in New Vegas, I suppose. So guns away, guys. Let's go see if we can find our way down to a basement. Alright, so, in we go. Bunch of security, including... Hello. Who are you guys, and what have you actually got on your face right now? Are you wearing weird... Ooh, is that NCR Desert Ranger helmet or something with the glowing red eyes? Ooh, la-di-da. Well, I see a way up, but not a way down. Hang on, there's got to be a hatch or something around here. Ah, here we go. I found someone who wants to speak. This is like the floor manager or something. Yeah, pretty boy Lloyd. So some guy by that name was renting out one of the rooms upstairs, 204. He was all paid up, but he bailed a few days ago. Nobody saw him leave. Okay, fair enough. I'll go and check out the room first, because he might have left the cash there, some evidence there, something I can confront him with to get him to actually spill the beans in case he doesn't have the cash on him. So yeah, start upstairs and... room 204. Gotta find room 204. Unfortunately, even if you examine them, it doesn't actually say what the numbers are. So, right, search them one by one. I mean, it did say he abandoned this room without paying. So, logically, it'll be a room with something in it. Like, yeah, it might be this one, because there might be something going on inside this bookshelf, say. Nope, sadly not. Here we go, 204. So this room right here, we've got ourselves a pack of marked cards. Fine. So we've got ourselves, every single card being a red queen, must make for some boring games, but that's potentially important evidence, so it's good we've got that. Oh wait, hang on. Every card's a red queen. Oh, we'll get back to you in a second. I've got a better idea now. Because this arsehole who ripped me off, he's playing a game of Find the Queen. And I know I'm faster than him, because I did see him sleeve the card. He'd just basically shoot me away anyway. But now I could cheat too. Oh, tragically it looks like that's not an option. I can't just actually pull a card out of my sleeve. That's a shame. Right, into the basement we go, and... I'm guessing that's going to be you. There we go. There's pretty boy Lloyd. So, a couple of rats down here as well. Don't need to worry about them, to be honest. May as well just confront him directly. So he's got nowhere to run, which is good. He's got no way out whatsoever. So let's just have a little chat to him, and appears to be locked. Well, won't be a problem for me. I'm very good at that whole business. No longer locked. Hello there, Lloyd. So, Lloyd, let's dispense with the bullshit here. I'm here for the money you stole. So, alright now, it's on the Golgotha Plain south of Reno, buried in one of the graves. Only I know where it is, though. Alright, very clever. But I'd rather know where it was myself and then go and get it, so I can kill this guy right now to make sure there's no problems with the contract. You just tell me where it is, alright? So face the sign at the Golgotha Crossroads, northwest until you hit the third grave, northeast till you hit the first stake. It's in a grave near there, marked Arch Stanton. Dig down about 6 feet, you'll find it. Okay, fair enough. Let's see if we can try and remember that. So yeah, at the sign, northwest, third, northeast, first stake, grave near there, Arch Stanton. Okay, northwest, then northeast. And I'm afraid now I know that, you're going to need to go down at this point, my good man, because that was actually kind of the point. And ooh, he's got a shotgun. Well, good luck with that. I've got really, really good armor. So, you, my good man, are going to be shot at point-blank range in the face. And no. We can actually get a little bit closer than that. So, 1, 2, 3. And I can go one further in theory, but is that... Yeah, that's now 95% of the eyes. Goodbye, Lloyd. Why does his head never burst? Why is it always his chest? So, I've lost a bit of karma for doing that. But I am doing work for the mob. I was kind of expecting to lose some karma. And yeah, I can actually do a little bit of first aid to myself just to actually get my health just a little bit further up. I think I can actually do like 3 or 4 successful ones right there. So that's 1, that's 1, that's not 1. Come on, I've actually invested in first aid a bit. Right, 2. I think that's all I can do before I get tired, unfortunately. Yeah, the strain might kill me, so let's not do that anymore. So... we've got the information, we've got a bit of money off him too, and he had a rope on him. Which I'm guessing means, yeah, potentially we might need to actually abseil down into the grave or something. So, we'll take that too. Right, let's go find that. Here we go, Golgotha, now on the plan. So, straight down south in the car, no problem whatsoever. So, I need to start at the sign. They said start at the sign. And then, where's the sign? Hang on, here we go. There is a sign here at a crossroads. So we know what we need to do there. We need to go northwest until we hit the first grave. No, hang on, not first grave, third grave. So, okay, there is... Are these graves? These appear to be stakes, to be honest. Didn't he say northwest from that sign? Because there's no graves immediately to the northwest. This is to the northeast. Hang on, where does this take me? Because normally red means back to the world map, but northwest till the third, and then... oh, hang on. Yes, that's exactly what it is. No, now I know what I'm doing, and now I know what I'm doing. Hang on, I see the graves. They're just really tiny. Because, yeah, when you say northwest from the crossroads, he might be referring to these graves over here, or he might be referring to these graves over here, because they're both northwest, but... okay, let's say it might be... these guys. So, yeah, they've got names on them, or at least some of them do at least. In theory, I could just actually, yeah, find the right one. I mean, I know it's in this part of the world. I mean, if you have to go northwest and then northeast, then logically, it's going to be somewhere over here. Because, yeah, starting from the crossroads, go northwest a bit, then go northeast. It's got to be in this corner. So... it's going to be one of these round here. I just need to find, yeah, one of these in this part of the world that's actually got that name on it. Hang on, just have a little look-see roundy. Right, I've been around this entire damn graveyard checking all of the grave names, and I can't find a match for what he said. Not using his instructions, and not in general either. So, I'm just going to start digging up all of the graves, because when I did that in the den, it actually got me some good loot. So, screw it, we're just going to start digging up everything. Ah, yes, that does lose me some karma. But I have actually got, you know, some decent karma already. So, this shouldn't be a problem. It's got to be one of the ones somewhere in this direction. Because this is northwest, then northeast from the sign. So, it's gotta be one of these. Oh, you see, here we go. We're into good things already. We've got ourselves some loaded dice, some money, another pack of marked cards. Yeah, this is good stuff. Right, keep on keeping on because... And then I exploded. But it actually only did 3 hit points of damage. Right, I'm guessing this is the right one, and I was actually just supposed to actually, you know, trigger that as a trap and die. But in the end, yeah, it did like 3 hit points worth of damage. So that's a bit embarrassing. Whatever trap he laid, that was a really flimsy-ass trap. In fact, that's not the right place at all. In fact, he might have just been trying to lure me into there to make me blow myself up. Gotcha. Right, so it's going to be one of the others, I see. Well, in which case, we're just digging up this entire damn graveyard. Ooh, a gold tooth. That's got to be worth some money. Love it. I'm really getting into this grave robbing. Right, sometime later, I got very confused, so I went to look this one up. So, apparently, I'm supposed to be able to go down into this grave, into like a secret old bunker or something, and get the money. But I can't do that for reasons I'm not 100% clear on. Like, there is a hole in the ground, but I can't actually do anything with it. So, I don't know what's gone wrong here precisely. And, oh, hang on, what? Right. And now I have found the hole. Right, so that's interesting. So, there was apparently like an invisible hole there that was different to like the grave hole or something. Still, I've got the money now, so that's nice. I was starting to get worried I have to pay him out of my own pocket or whatever. And when you come out of the hole, all of a sudden you start doing the climbing animation. Right, everything's weird basically. Gotcha. Right, back to the gangster here, and I've done good work here. I've found Lloyd. He is dead, as requested. I've recovered the entirety of the money, and on top of that, I know for a fact, or well, not a fact, but I have very good reason to believe I have a kind of, you know, half-hearted confession from Nikki downstairs that she was in on it too. So, basically, you're welcome. And I can just say he left town with the money, but no, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be good, I'm going to hand over the money, I want to get in with these guys, because they're effectively the silver rush in this game. They've got the monopoly on energy weapons, so until I've got those energy weapons in my hands, I want to keep them sweet, alright? So an example has indeed been made, and the money has indeed been recovered. Here you go, Mr. Salvatore, and this is the correct amount. Thank you for reminding me, game. Here is 1,000. Why are they called chips? Why are they chips, not dollars? I don't understand, but here's the correct amount of money. There we go, and the remaining half is yours. Beautiful, I get $500 back. Marvellous. So, he has now got another job for me. Fine, so we've got a proper full series of quests with the Salvatores. Gotcha. And somebody's not paid their protection money, I see. Oh, and better, it's Renesco. I don't like Renesco. Renesco was mean to me because I'm a tribal, so I'm going to enjoy this. Hey Renesco, I'm back, and this time I'm working for a crime boss, so you better be nice or I'm going to shoot you. So Renesco claims he paid the tribute 2 weeks ago as per the schedule. I don't know who you are or what you think you're doing. You aren't getting 1 red chip from me. Get. No. I am Mr. Salvatore's representative. You're going to pay the tribute or me and you are going to have a problem. I said I paid the tribute already. If you are really from Salvatore, you would know that. Okay, one last time here. I'm from Mr. Salvatore. You're going to pay the tribute, or we're going to have a problem, you stupid bastards. Prove you're from Salvatore and I'll consider giving you the chips, else you aren't getting shit. I don't need to prove myself, I am his representative. It was made very clear to me that if I say that, you will cooperate, and you will cooperate, or we will start kneecapping. Alright? Doesn't matter, I can't pay, the last collection nearly wiped me out. Not my concern, you will get me the money now, he doesn't want to hear any excuses. Alright, threatening me ain't gonna help, Mr. Salvatore wants his money, I don't have it, he'll be mad at me, but he'll be mad at you too. Salvatore doesn't like people who let him down, you'd better figure something out quick. This is not my problem, this is your bloody problem. And apparently my only option here is, yeah, paying his share this period, but I get a discount at his store. Probably not a bad deal, to be honest, because, yeah, he does have drugs, and drugs are very, very expensive indeed. So, if you're willing to take that deal, it'll probably pay for itself in the long run. And he's willing to play ball. Let's see how much of a discount we're talking about here, because, in particular, yeah, he's actually got himself Radaway. And Radaway is expensive normally. Yeah, that's very cheap for Radaway. Okay, so this guy is now going to be an excellent source of cheap Radaway in case I need that. Remember that, very, very useful indeed. Not exactly a freebie, which, yeah, in Vault City I can actually get myself a freebie in terms of Radaway, just because of the doctor now I'm a citizen, but screw it, it's not bad. And here we go, I just hand over my own money in place of his. Lovely. So, give him the 1,000 chips, job done. And he gives me 10% of my own money back. Thank you very much, sir. Now, I'm guessing we have... Ooh, no further need of the surface. Okay, so in that case, could I have, you know, a laser pistol? Because I've done, like, literally everything you wanted. And... oh, dear. As it turns out, I shouldn't have done that thing I just did. Right, never mind, we're not going to have full-out war with the Salvatores. I like that. Back to the last save. Okay, this time, don't ask for a laser pistol, because apparently doing 2 jobs for somebody, and then asking for something, is reason enough for them to just murder you on flipping sight. Which is a bit on the extreme side, to be perfectly honest. But, we're just going to walk outside now, as he's... Vic, you're literally stopping me walking outside. Get the hell out of my way. Chat to you, and... okay. Mr. Salvatore doesn't want to do business with me anymore. Have I done something to upset him here? I'm not sure. Well, either something's gone wrong, I haven't been polite, I did the quest wrong or something, or that quest line is just suspended until I do a bit more with the other families, because it all comes to a head together for some reason. But, yeah, I'm not sure what I would have done wrong there, to be honest. I mean, I did both quests, they were both completed. In both cases, I followed the quest to the letter, because the guy did end up dead, and the full amount was returned to that guy. I never tried to rip him off. In both cases, yeah, he got the full amount of money, so I'm not 100% sure what I did to annoy him, if I have indeed annoyed him. Maybe we'll have the opportunity to do something with him later. We'll have to see. Still, that's one family we've worked with, and one we might have slightly screwed up in, and... I think I know what that means for next time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, the Shark Club, because I've got an in with Mr. Bishop. A briefcase that is supposed to be delivered to him. And I was told all this time, do not open it, just deliver it to him. And that is precisely what I'm going to do. Though I'll drop a safe before I hand it over, because I'm slightly suspicious it might be a bomb. So just in case it is, we'll drop a save here and pick things up next week, ladies and gentlemen, where we try to ingratiate ourselves with another crime family. And hopefully it goes better than this week, because I think I've done something to annoy Mr. Salvatore, which is very annoying because he actually had the energy weapons. Still, now if another family asks me to kill the Salvatores, I will be happy to do so because that cheap bastard has refused to give me a laser pistol. So, we'll see if that comes up next week, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nut, and this has been Fallout 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.